ripped 5 games in a row. Couldn't get that 6 2 weeks ago, but the bounce back last week in Texas, winning 21-16. The kickoff is good, and you can see some of that Angelo State team speed, and there is a late flag.
They'll play hard for him.
Third best rushing team in the entire conference is the Wolves. They'll send Smalley in motion. Sire gets faked to. They'll get it to Smalley, and I had a great conversation with London Smalley, and I expect him actually to be a high-volume target today. Duo sets to each side. Sire gets it. No, it's another play fake, and they go underneath, and they get it to fight, and there is plenty of fight. Maybe something with the play action, rolling out Jordan McCarty and making his feet do the work, but he's straight in the pocket, looks right back, has a man wide open, and by the way, you don't often say it, but that's a tight end. Cade Hustler is going to be close to the first down. Snap is up. It is good. It is clean. Waiting for the signal, and it is the Wolves that will strike first. They get a quick 3 and out. They go down the field. They put 3 on the board, and they leave the Rams. One other player, number 91, Gio Antonini. I believe he's going to have a huge day for this Wolves team. Now, good air underneath the ball. Separation. Ulrich tried to time that, and I couldn't tell if that was Simpson on the far side. I don't believe it was. Trying to put the Rams into a tie with the Wolves. Kick is up, driving through. The signal is good, and we are tied at 3. Angelo State University and Western Oregon University. More action coming up here on Muchi and all of the things that she's done for us over the years. Now McCarty getting the time. He's flushed out. Can he get himself turned up field and throw it? He does. Has a man. Strings along the play, and who other than the Frog? Damon Hickok keeps climbing that ladder. Last drive. And the 40 yards of penalties. Fuller will go to the outside, and it will be the final play if they can get their man down. It looks like Darren Ulrich Jr. will tackle the Rams. They went with a full 5 receivers, and again, they're trying to get to Fuller, and he's going to throw it away, and I can't believe that. Oh, my goodness. This is the second time somehow they've rallied to the ball.
But that's indicative of how the game would continue, and more penalties. They got away with 2, but they haven't gotten away with the rest, and it's really hurt them.
Fuller now hands it off to Jones. Jones off the right side, and he makes Swiss cheese out of the defense of the Wolves. And it will be back-to-back scoring drives for the number 23 team in the country.
With formation, they actually can get a penalty out of that. So I think that's why you see a lot of teams do it. It's just to try to get a formation penalty from the defense, get someone out of place. Yeah, it's just all of the momentum, all of the ability to have people.
Fuller finally gets his own number called. It is going to be back-to-back touchdowns. It was a 5-play drive last time with the 11-yard touchdown, but Fuller, what they said was so dangerous about him, and Coach Overland is the one that said it to me, took one straight to the face mask, a great forearm shiver from the starting quarterback from the Rams, and they post up, and they are able to put a back-to-back score, and now it is 17. An 11-yard touchdown and a 12-yard touchdown. Play action fake. McCarty goes deep, looking for a man. He's wide open. He gets it down to Froggy Hickok, and there he goes down to the 29-yard line. Strike fast and strike hard. Damn it now. Kick is up, and it is good, and that is the second field goal for the Wolves. 6:28 remaining, and the Wolves close with an 11 here on.
Does look like Wu might be coming after this, though.
They got it! They got it! They have a chance for a touchdown! It's recovered in the end zone! Wolves have stormed back! A second block punt in 2 weeks, and this time they cash in, and there is pandemonium here in this crowd. I couldn't tell.
Cody Hall, Matt.
But the Wolves now get a unbelievably brilliant touchdown on the blocked punt. And this game has turned in 2.5 minutes. Catch. Hodge will go in motion on this 3rd and 3. Gibson fires it over the middle, and waiting for it was Eric Rasco, and it was right here, 3, and now Gibson the 3rd. To his right, can't set his feet. He's going to have to run. The Wolves giving him all the time and protection he can get. He'll end up running out of bounds. But the Wolves will trail by 4, 17-13 here on Military Appreciation Day. Well, here we are. It is 30 minutes of football that has the implications of a championship fulfillment for the Rams or the Wolves. And if the Wolves can start like they started the first half, they'll get them off the field here, 3 and out. Fuller back, heel throw, gets it behind the defense, and this is the big problem, and it's going to go all the way, and it could be back-breaking. Andrew Simpson and Copeland are all asking themselves what happened, and the third man in that party, good news for Rams fans, he's only a junior. Kick is up, and it is good.
Third quarter's winding. You have big play potential on the other side. You got to get into the end zone or at least get 3.
They'll give it to Jermaine Land. They try to strip the ball. The tackler misses. 11 yards. Actually, yeah, it's right about 40 yards. Kick is up. Plenty of drive behind it. And the hands go up, and Keating Emmett has put the Wolves within 1 score and a 2-point conversion with 6:10 remaining. Fuller is looking straight, drop back pass, looks right, comes back left, man wide open in the middle of the field. And very rare do you see anybody like Simpson, who's had such a great run, get really confused on whatever the route tree was there. And again, it's kind of been a steady dose of this since the Wolves went up 3-0. 31-13. They have outscored the Wolves. 2nd and 6. Man goes in motion, sets again. Fuller underneath, and I can't believe that there's not a hold there on the Rams. Again, they are polished over there under their coaching staff. Fuller pump fakes, looks back to the right, has time. He's going to end up taking the sack, and that one was really on number 12.
Yeah.
Going to throw again. Now he throws it over to Hustler. And what a nice play coming back. It'll be 4th down. The outset, Curtis, they have really hurt the Wolves. Now 3rd and 13. Plenty of time for Gibson, but he's not making the decision to throw. He's just taking his time. He's stepping away from the rush. And then he does the exact thing you cannot do there. Cannot take the sack. After that, once you maybe get away the game. Fuller will give it to Dishler. If it's not Fuller, it's been Dishler. Take as much time as needed as he sets the offense. 3 on the play clock, hiking it at 2. And early on in this game, as Dishler will be the relief valve, and he's going to get a wonderful hurdle run, and he stayed in bounds. That could be the play of the week anywhere. He sized up his opponent and hurdled him, stayed in bounds, and that should be it, my friend. I've seen today and maybe in the 4 games that we have covered here at Woo this season. The kick is up, and it is good, and I do think the celebration might start. A couple weeks ago, it was the Wolves receiving a single vote to get into the top 25 when they were riding that 5-game winning streak. Damon Hickok gets another reception, and again, Michael Gibson the third.
Absolutely he could. He adds some versatility to your offense, too, some size.
Back-to-back receptions now, or completions, and better decision-making all of a sudden from Michael Gibson the third. 5.2 yards a rush. Again, very similar, but they'll go to the play fake. Gibson the third now shows off that arm, but I think he threw a better ball, and a better route was run by the defensive back. A 2nd interception. Humboldt State, yeah, man.
Atmosphere at Humboldt State. I mean, talk about just amazing place to play.
Michael Gibson there able to keep his footing. 38-16 to the Rams, and the Rams look poised to make a long postseason run. And now what the Wolves have at stake in their final game against the Wildcats is a chance to go to the playoffs with a win in Ellensburg, something that they've only done twice.
Keep him out longer than that week. Give him a chance to win next week.
Well, as it goes, on behalf of Deb Rizell at Woo TV, for all of her